Hey y'all, hey, I'm Ashley and this is For Dizzy Birds. On this channel, we use a zero-based budget, cash stuffing, and savings challenges that actually make saving fun. We have big goals to get out of debt, to get ahead on our bills, and to totally transform how we think about money. So if you're ready to take control of your finances one paycheck at a time and maybe have a little fun doing it, you're in the right place. So grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, and let's get to it. Today, we have minis and tinies. Hey y'all, happy Monday. Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so excited to see our channel grow, so I hope you like what you see today. Today's video is minis and tinies, and these happen to be my absolute favorite. I started them many months ago, and I know a lot of creators here on YouTube do them as well. They're just a lot of fun because we get to have small wins, quick wins, and it really kind of proves the point that even the small savings do add up. So before we get into today's minis and tinies, which will be our last one for September, so that's important to note. We will be counting up anything that we saved for September after this video. But before we get to that, I wanted to share a couple of new products that I did put in the Ko-fi shop. These are going to be digital download sets. And so I have printed, laminated, and put stickers on them for myself. But you would be able to download them and print them at home and do whatever you like. Even if you don't want to do stickers, you can just save the icons that are down below. So, and these two come together. I just thought they were super sweet, cute little ghosties with pumpkins and candy corns, and it's a big save. It's a high save. It's 110. And then this one with these sweet pink pumpkins, $100. So again, just digital download set in the Ko-fi shop, which I'll have linked below. And this one also inspired by a request from my friend Hey K Budgets. I made her a higher budget savings of another one of my challenges. And then while I was in there doing that, I got inspired to create a new set. So this set also among the higher side. So I'm going to be using these in my debt binder. But if you are looking for something a little higher on the budget, I have these two options. They're Halloweeny, pick your poison, and spooky time. Again, I just printed and laminated them, but they are digital downloads in the shop. So go check that out if you're interested. I just thought they were cute, and I just love creating. So definitely wanted to share those with you. All right, let's get to it then. We will start with minis, which we will find here in this binder, and we'll get our money out. We've been doing our minis and our tinies just a little bit different the last few weeks, and I think I'm really liking that. So we're going to continue doing that. We have our buyback fives here back in the back. So I'm going to just put them back here. And then as usual, we have our $50 is our kind of our minimum for minis. And then if we're lucky and we have it in the budget, we have the additional $10. So spicy fives there. Also recently started doing $2 bills for each of the challenges so that everybody gets a little bit of love. So we will start out our session today by giving everybody a $2 bill. So in total, we have $60 here to play with. So we'll set that aside for just a second. And we'll go ahead and get our challenges. Last week was the first week we started saving in 8 challenges instead of 6, and I think I'm really liking that. So we will continue doing that this week. I did put them in a different order. So let me make sure that we can see what we've got here. We've got emergency fund in spot number 1, puppers, so for the doggos. Eating out is going to be in spot number 3. Holidays and celebrations, which can be for any holiday, any upcoming holiday, in this case likely to be Halloween or Christmas. You have little birds here in spot, oh wait, nope, those are sticking. Spot number 5 will be little birds, which is for my kiddos. Month ahead, which goes towards our month ahead binder. Self-care, and in spot number 8 will be debt. So a couple of these, for instance, debt, we have our debt binder, right? So if we were to finish any challenges this month for this category, we will add it to our save to sync today. But when I do my reallocation or my September roundup, I will pull that and we will put that in the debt binder before we count the debt binder. Same thing for a month ahead. If we finish any challenges that are allocated to month ahead, we will take that extra funds and go and put that in the month ahead binder for September. So same thing for emergency fund. We save these little amounts just to boost those three. Everything else kind of goes into a sinking fund as scheduled. All right. So first up, we get to put $2 for each category because everyone's going to start out by getting a little love. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. And then now we are to our 1s and 5s. So we need to get our dice out to tell us which ones are going to get that. So we have two ways we play. One is to do the 8-sided dice and give that that spot 2 bills. Or we can use our 4-sided dice, which I think is what we're going to do today, and just go in order and give the number of bills that this dice says. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm having fun doing it that way. All right, so up first is 1 bill for spot number 1. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday. I know Mondays can be a little rough, which is one of the reasons why I love doing these videos for Monday, because I think it's just a fun, bright spot in sometimes an otherwise rough day. But I hope your Monday hasn't been rough. I hope you're having a great one. We are preparing for a fairly busy October at work and at home. I've got a work trip coming up the first week of October. We're going to Orlando for a conference, me and my director. So, and I'm excited about it, but I was thinking about it the other day and really realized it's like coming up pretty quickly. And I haven't been on an airplane since before COVID, and I used to travel quite a bit. I was a pretty avid traveler before COVID, and I just haven't really left our area except for camping since COVID started. So it's been a minute since I have been on a plane or had to do the whole security checkpoints and all of that. So I'm going to read up on what I can bring and how I have to pack it and make sure I'm not breaking any rules. All right, so 2 goes there. So we finished all those. We'll stick these up. But I'm looking forward to the trip. We're going to a conference in Orlando. It's a learning and development conference. If you saw my last video, I talked a little bit about what I do. I'm a manager at a state agency for a group of learning and development professionals, which means we do all the training at the agency. So I'm going with my director, and it's a learning leadership challenge, or a conference. So I'm pretty excited about that. Also, I've never been to Orlando. Have any of you live in Orlando or have been to Orlando that have any recommendations on places we should go? I mean, the obvious like Disney World and well, with the other Universal Studios, those are on my list to go with my family one day, but I don't think that will be on the docket for this trip. So we'll be looking for places to, go eat, maybe have a drink in the evening, maybe do a little shopping, anything that might be fun to do with a few hours in the evening. So if you have any recommendations on that for Orlando, Florida, put that down below. Also, what's the weather going to be like? I'm going to have to look that up. I have no idea. I don't know. I knew the trip was coming and I really hadn't thought about it. And here I am a couple weeks out, like, oh, I need to figure it out. You know what else I need? I need a new suitcase. Just so much to do, and I always seem to wait till the last minute. All right, back to the game. Debt. We have debt is our first one. We are using a challenge from Stuff and Budget. This is Boo's sheet. And how much did we get today? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 makes 6. So we did not complete this challenge, which is perfectly okay, because $6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. $6 going in there, and I think we will do a buyback 5 here. If you're wondering what I mean by buyback 5, it basically means that I'm using prop dollars, and I can, once I have $5 bills in here, I can switch it out for a 5. Let's see what we have total in here. Making some good progress on another debt payment. 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. So $17 so far towards debt. So this is our last one for September, so this one will likely get finished for our October roundup. All right, next is self-care. Let's see, who do we have in here? This Witch Runs on Books and Coffee is from April's Fresh Start. Love it. Very Halloween-y, and also I am a huge coffee and book connoisseur, so it's a good fit for me. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 makes 7. So we'll go ahead and turn in these for a 5. So $7, and I don't remember what we decided on these, so I will figure that out next time. I don't think this was the marker I was using last week, and that bothers me. Perfectionist here. Okay, so 7 means 2, 4, 6, and 7. All right. So far in Books and Coffee, April's Fresh Start, we have 5, 10, 12, 13, 14. Woo, had a moment there. $14 for self-care, and again, it will carry on into October. So yeah, Orlando, that's coming up. And then shortly after I get back, I've got about a week or so, and then we are headed off for our fall camping trip as family for fall break. And we are headed to an area here in Oklahoma called Broken Bow. Beaver's Bend, I think, is another name for it. Is apparently just the go-to place for fall, and I have not been yet, so I'm looking forward to that. $2, $3, and $4 for month ahead, and this is Hey K's Mummy Avocado. Love it. So we'll count another 4 here, and it will carry on into October. Let's see what we have so far. We have 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you know what? We can trade this in for a buyback 5, and now we have a solid $10 in this one. So yeah, Broken Bow, Beaver's Bend, and that is a really cool place. According to my mom, has been many times. It's one of their favorite places to go camping, so we'll be meeting my mom down there. Mom and dad down there for a week, and looking forward to that. All right, the next category is Little Birds, and we have this one from the Craft Bin, and it got a spicy 5, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10. All right, let's go ahead and trade that in for a buyback 5, and let's take care of 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gosh, we were so close on this one. But it will carry on into October unless we have something else finished that we can steal. I don't think we'll be stealing probably in this case. All right, so far for Little Birds, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So that will give us 20 when we are done. And that category kind of is just open for whatever little Finn or Riley needs, usually related to school this time of year. All right, up next, holidays and celebrations. Let's see, who do we have in here? Oh yeah, this one's ours. This is 4 Disney Birds. We've been working on this one for a while because each of these pumpkins is worth 2. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, at least we got a nice even number, so we can color in 3 of the pumpkins. But it will also carry on into October. So yeah, that's and so you know I have the conference trip at the beginning of October, and then come back to work, and then I leave shortly after that for my vacation. And then when I come back from vacation, my director is going on his vacation. So, and then of course, after that, you have all your normal October festivities that will be coming around. So, October's just going to be a busy month. And then, of course, you know, I don't expect November and December to be any different. Busy, busy, busy with the holidays. So, we have officially hit that point where it's just going to be fast and furious until probably the end of the year. So, buckle up, right? Do any of you have anything planned for fall break? Any fun trips or anything happening during that time? I'm always curious what others do. Here in Oklahoma, where I live, the weather can either be still very warm, or it's usually like either very warm still, kind of not quite fall, or it is straight up ice and snow, just like full winter. So we never really know what it's going to be like, if Halloween is going to be hot and they're going to be walking around in shorts, or if they're going to need a coat. And the same goes for fall break. When we go on our camping trip, we're just hoping it doesn't get, canceled because of ice and snow, because we don't camp in ice and snow. We are not that. We are not those people. It needs to be about in the 70s during the day, and maybe can get down into the 40s and 50s at night. I'm good to camp in that kind of weather. And again, it's in a camper, so we have a heater and all of that. So it's not all that bad, but it's just not a whole lot of fun to camp when it's freezing. So we don't. Anywho, so yeah, I don't know what the weather has in store for us, and we never really do until the time gets here. So hopefully our trip is not disrupted, because I do really, 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 really love our fall camping trip. So yeah, but what do you guys have planned? Anything fun for fall break? I'm always curious. Okay, so I really want to color these guys in so well every week, and just every week they're just kind of a hot mess. They look like jack-o'-lanterns that Finn might have carved. That's what they look like to me. If y'all didn't catch my last video, Finn made an unscheduled appearance, or his voice did, anyways, in our end of our Depthminder video, and it was very cute. So check it out if you want to learn more about Mr. Finn. He has taken an interest in Mom's videos, and he wants to participate. So we're going to be finding some ways in the near future to have him participate more, and also using it as a great opportunity to teach him about money and savings and finances and things like that. Okay, so our eating out, a very important category, one that I always tend to be over in. We've got Becca Budget 777 with her delicious looking Halloween cupcake. She got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we can trade all of those in for 2 5s. And we can get pretty darn close on this one as well. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And looks like that will be a $20 savings when we are done. So we should have another 5 in here. Yep. For a total of $15 in Becca Budgets. And she will carry on into October as well. Maybe next week we'll have a good finishing week. All right. Our next category, which was a new category starting last week, is puppers, inspired by our sweet Rowan, who decided to eat some mushrooms. It kind of lit a fire under it. We've got to get our puppers funds back up to where they used to be. They are not in a awesome place right now, and Right now it's more like saving for food and things like that. Medicines perhaps, but not so much as emergency fund. We do need that as well though. All right, so in puppers this week we got a spicy 5, so 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we can put this back for a spicy, or for a buyback 5 for a total of 12. And we can count off 12 bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We are very close on this one as well. So next week, our next minis might be kind of exciting. Might be a lot of bell ringing happening. All right. So in this one, and this one comes from Vicky. Thanks, by the way. I love this one. I just thought the bones were very fitting. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $18 for puppers. I like this new style. We are going to be playing challenges a little bit longer because we have more every week, but it also allows me to share more creators with you. I like that. Okay, so our final category for minis this week is emergency fund. We have this one from Buttercup Budgets that we just started, and we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll trade that in for a 5, and we will go ahead and cross off here 3 and a 2. All right. I didn't even realize the witches were $5. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. So this one's going to be a big save. Again, nothing completed this week, but that's okay. 5, 10, 12, 13, and 14 so far in a $40 save. And that will be a nice boost to our emergency fund when we get that one done. All right. So, little anticlimactic when we don't finish anything, but that's okay. I think we are headed for an exciting week next week. Let's go ahead and mix these up into a different order so that everything's in a different spot next week. We'll get our binder back out. Put them away. And then we will move on to our tinies. And I am equally excited for them. We will get that binder out, but first let's reset our money. This is all the ones that we put back. Grab our tinies. So what do we have to save in our tinies this week? So we have our buyback 5s here in the back. We will pull those out. All right, so we did these a little bit differently last week as well. Instead of $10 in spicy 5s, we got $10 in spicy 2s, allowing us to spread the love just a little bit more. So I'm going to mix these in just like I would have with the 5s. And who knows who will get them. It will be up to the dice. All right. Okay, but the amount is still 21s and $10 in 2s, so a total of $30 going into our tinies this week. So let's get them out and see what we are playing for. And just like the others, we have them behind dashboard, so we won't see who is in each category until after we when we're counting them up. So let me make sure I put them out in a way that everybody can see. So in spot number 1 this week is Little Birds. Then our holidays and celebrations. Our debt, we always have a debt category. And our emergency fund also. Until that is funded at 1,000, we will make sure that we keep one in our minis and tinies just to help boost that. Okay, Christmas, which has its own category in this one. Month ahead, self-care, and eating out. All right, so these are our 8 categories, 1 through 4, 5 through 8. And for this one, since we have a smaller amount, we're going to use the 8-sided dice and just put 1 down for each roll. Okay, so we'll get started on that. And spot number 4 is going to get 1. I think last week, if I remember correctly, it was not very even. So hoping the dice will be a little bit nicer this time. So far, so good. so far, so good. There's a spicy too. So yeah, I always feel like I'm gonna have lots to talk to you about, and then I get on camera and I forget what I'm gonna talk to you about. What am I gonna talk to you about? I've been working really hard on products, as usual, in between filming and of course my day job, which is a normal good old 40-hour-a-week job, which I am grateful to have. Okay, 1 and 2, I've not gotten anything yet. That's not good. So I've been working on some new products. I have been working on a prototype for a 2026 savings book. Everybody always has, or I won't say everybody, but a lot of creators will come out with a 2026 savings, and I love using them, and I'm going to continue using my favorites. But I would like to create something this year for my shop as well. Okay, this one is the last dollar, and I just can't have it where no one gets any love. So holidays and celebrations got that last dollar. So I'm working on that, and I think, and I put it together in a binder for myself with envelopes, which I'm debating whether I'm going to put that in the shop as an option. I've never had a full binder like that, or if I'm going to sell it just as the envelopes. But I do think either way, I will also have a digital only version of it, because I just like that as an option for a lot of my products, because I know some of us, it's just more budget friendly, and maybe you want to print it your way anyways. So definitely playing around with that, but it's turning out really cute, and I can't wait to share it with you all. And so that should be coming the next couple weeks. Okay, eating out. Floating Funds is who we're playing with this time, and we only got one. So, I think that's a sign. I've been horrible this week about eating out. Horrible. I'm trying not to eat out at all. Only when I absolutely have to, and I cannot say that has been how this week has gone. All right, so we have a total of $5 in here. Let's go ahead and trade that in for a buyback 5, and we have $5 towards eating out. You know what else I've been watching? A lot of creators have been trained to help with watch hours and watching people's playlists and watch anyways. But I've been seeing the s'mores savings where they're playing the tinies with even smaller amounts, and I thought that it would be nice to add a series using that product, the s'mores savings. I think Vicky, no, it's you know what? I don't want to say it wrong. But when I do print it out and start using it, I will of course link it below. But I want to start doing that as an extra on top of tinies, but just a even smaller amount, because I just love these small little games. All right, 2, 3, and 4 going to self-care. Self-care only got one last week, so that's a nice change. This one's one of my tinies. I believe, yes, this was from my 300 subbies freebie, which is on the Ko-fi. So if you're interested in that, you can go grab that up. Also, on that note, I am kind of giving myself a goal. I would love to see the channel get to 400 subbies by the end of September. So I am getting a freebie ready for that. So if you haven't already subscribed and you are interested in what we're doing here on the channel and would like to follow along, please consider doing that. And if you have already subscribed, thank you, and thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. But I really want to push to see if we can get to 400 subscribers. Okay, so for a month ahead, this was a pretty big winner this week. 2, 3, oh, they got 2 2s. So that's 5, 6, oh, 3 2s. Man, hogging the 2s. All right, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. $10 for a month ahead. Let's see what we have here. Awesome. We've been working on this one for a bit. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? We only have 8, so I can't even do that. I'm gonna have to take some of this back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take these 5s back. That's why we check and see what we have before we do it. All right. So for this, we only need 8, which means we'll have $2 left over here to the side, which we will decide what to do with here in a bit. And we will be ready to color this in all together. So I'm going to kind of color in this while I talk to you. But yeah, I've been thinking about what I want to do for the 400 subbies, and if we could get it in September, then I'm sure it will be a Halloween or a Christmas themed, maybe Christmas freebie, and I'm open to any ideas about what you might want, but typically try to have a combo of minis and tinies in there for you, but maybe a game this time might be nice. I don't know. I'm having decision paralysis here on the colors. We're just going to go back to this. A little bit of a different orange. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get to 400. That's one of my little internal goals. And I also am going to start tracking watch hours, and I'm also going to download, I've seen some cute trackers for watch hour parties, and I'm going to pick one and start doing watch hours for other people as well. So got lots of plans for helping to support other creators and to hopefully get some growth in the channel. That is the goal, kind of my focus. 5, 10, 15, 17, and $18. So a total of $18 for Hello Fall, and this one went to month ahead. So that's fantastic. That means we're going to get to add that to our month ahead binder when we do our September roundup. That's exciting. So this $18 will just be a little boost. So we normally put $3 in every envelope for month ahead, and this way we get to put this full $18 into our smallest envelope. That'll make more sense when we watch the September roundup. So we're going to ring our bell. Ding-a-ling. We got that. All right. And I'll set that aside. We need to decide what we're going to do with our $2. But for now, I'm going to set this aside. See what else we got going. Christmas. All right. Christmas has none yet because we just had one. And these are going to be $2 plus. So we get to add this 2 to our, oh, and it makes us have an even 4. So that's exciting. That means we get to cross off 1 and 2. So $4 going into Christmas with Lady Di Saves and her little peppermints and gingerbread house. All right. That's a great start. Okay, so up next is emergency fund. We have 3 from this week. And what do we have in here? We have none. So we are starting this one out. We'll just do, this is from a set of tinies that I found as a freebie for budget, from Budget with Carly. So we'll just start here with our pumpkins, and with 3, we will cross off 1, 2, and 3. And a good start towards emergency fund on that one. All right. Up next is debt. Dun dun dun. Hey, it did pretty good this week as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we have going in here. Oh yes, we're finally going to complete one. This one is my modern homestead. We've been working on this one for a while, and we only needed 1 footprint to finish this one out. And you know that means this one's going to get to go towards our debt binder this month. So 5, 10, 15, and $16 will go into debt binder. So that is exciting. So again, when we do our September roundup video here in the next couple of days, I will be pulling many of these that have these allocations like this and adding it into the binder before we add it all up. So another finished challenge. That's exciting, and we still have some money left over. So I'm going to set that aside as well, because we will likely just create a new or pick a new challenge for it. But I want to make sure before I make any decisions of what we got going on here. All right, so in holidays and celebrations, this is with spooky budgets. We got one, so we're going to cross one off. And we are working with 3 so far. This one's moving slowly. Slowly, but still surely, we are getting there. All right. And then last up is Little Birds, and we had to force this dollar in here because it was trying to get no love whatsoever. We are working with a set from Becca Budget, 777 of freebies. Tinies. She has a huge little set. She's so generous with her freebies. And we only got one to add here. So we will add that in and cross off another spider. All right. So we got a ways to go on this one. I think it will definitely be hanging around till October, through October maybe. Holidays and celebrations is the same. Did we have any that were close? I want to make sure. All right, so eating out needed quite a few. 8, 9. Christmas just got started and self-care just kind of got started. So I think I will stick with my original plan. Let's just find some new challenges for these and get started on them. All right. So with debt, let's see, what do I have? Oh yes, this guy's perfect. These are from these are a set in my Ko-fi and my Etsy. They're a digital download you can purchase, really affordable. But let's do these two for debt. We write on the back just so we don't have any confusion when it's time to count everything up. And we'll do $1 per for these guys. And we'll start with our Skeletor. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $6 going into debt today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. Good start. That was the right decision. It's hard to not be impatient and want to finish. Okay, so month ahead has $2. We need to find a new challenge for month ahead. Let me see. Tinies. I need to find some more tinies, y'all. Oh, wait, I do have some down here. Hold, please. I know I've got some more that will work as a tiny. What makes a challenge a tiny? Is it the size of the paper or the number of saves? I don't know. I just kind of do. I do what I do. Okay, let's do this one. I know we already have one in for Becca Budgets. I didn't want to put 2 of mine in there, and I guess I need to go do some more Ko-fi shopping to find some more tinies. Blah, blah, blah. We'll do 1 per letter on this, guys. Love it. And we'll start with 2 here. So I'll color these in. All right. $2 going into month ahead for this tiny. All right. So with that, we will have finished up this week's tinies and minis. We have completed a couple of tinies, so that is exciting. Let's put these guys back where they live in their binder, and they will start us out on October, our October savings, since we are now officially wrapped for all of our September savings. So if we didn't save it by this video for September, it is not going into the September roundup, and it will show or do what it's going to do in October. All right, so we rang the bell already. We have 2 completed challenges, 1 for debt and 1 for, I already forgot. What is this one for? Month ahead. These are great. These are great examples. So both of these are going to be boosts to other challenges that we have. We're going to add this into our Save to Sync with other completed challenges. And again, what will happen next, my next video will be a sort of debt check-in. We're going to do a real high level view of what my current consumer debt plan is. and we're going to make sure that all of these are allocated out to where they're supposed to be. So if there's more for the debt binder, we'll play that. If there's more for a month ahead, we will put that away, and so on and so forth. And then once we have the debt binder done, we will count everything that is in the debt binder for September's payment. Pull it all out, make a huge lump sum payment towards whatever debts are first on our list. And I will share that with you in that decision. So you will get to come along for that ride. That's fun. And then we will start the next week's will be October week 1. So that is the plan. I am very, very excited about the debt roundup or the September roundup video, because this is really going to be the first time that I have shared with you my debt plan, and it's going to be the first time we are making a huge lump sum towards debt. So I am very, very excited. So I hope you don't miss that one. Make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to know when that one comes out. It's going to be in the next couple of days, if not tomorrow. We will just see how my week shapes up. All right. Again, I thank you, each and every one of you. If you've watched this far, I appreciate you, and every minute of your time that you spend with me means the world. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.